Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're just going to do a quick talk through of the Furnace Interbellum expansion. So we have covered Furnace on our channel before. You can check out a video which I'll put in the video description. So I'm just going to talk about what this adds or changes in the base game. So first thing up is it adds a fifth player. So there you go. We got teal. Not a big change there. It adds a fifth player. It also adds a pile of resources for coal, iron, and I think oil. And those are not that exciting. It's going to add some new capitalist cards. 5 new ones that you can mix in with the base ones. And if you're playing with the manager token model, one of them could come with a personal manager token, which is pretty cool. 4 starting factory cards, again, you can mix with the starters and just pass those out. They have a different back. We're going to have these. If you're playing with less than a 2 or 3 player game, you can play with one of these. It's going to be like an Automa player. You can also play solo. It's going to take these discs, which I haven't talked about yet, and kind of guide you through the game, and it's going to do certain things based on what the card says. And there's 4 different ones. They all play differently. And there's a pile of new business cards. The big change here is some of them have permanent ongoing effects. So during the production phase, every iron or coal extraction effect lets you extract an additional coal. So kind of like what you got going on there. Still, you have to upgrade, and then you have permanent bonuses. And I think that's the majority of the changes here. More instant effects, but there's a whole pile of these cards. You're supposed to take 12 of the base game and 12 of these. And put them in there how you want, or just shuffle them together and deal out some. Then we have some 50 tokens, which is not super exciting. But there's also these variable discs here, which are pretty cool. So this is going to be another bidding token that you can use that goes from, let me see, it can go from, if I can find the numbers, there we go, 0 all the way up to like 10 to 9, but if you want to go higher, you have to pay additional coal. So I can bid 9, but I have to spend 9 coal. So I can put this on something to bid for that building, and I'm going to have more luck in probably getting first dibs from that. Okay, so that's another thing that you're going to be able to use. Just kind of jazzes it up a little bit, and every player's going to have one of those if you want to play that module. The big one here is there's business schools. I think that's what they're called. Let me look here. I always forget the names of things. Yeah, business school cards. They're going to look like this. There's 3 of them. And what they're going to do is they're going to go at the end of the market row line. And every round, depending on the number of players, you're going to flip a business token, a manager token, and you're going to put them on there like that. And these are going to be things that you can bid on. And then you're going to get to do the transactions plus the effect of the manager token. If you have this character, then you have your own personal manager token. So they're going to give you things. They're also going to let you do certain transactions, all that kind of thing. The cards will never go away, but the manager tokens will change as the game goes by. Okay, so that's pretty slick. And I think that's it. So there's a whole pile of these manager tokens. They do crazy things. So like this one's discard this card again for $4. Yeah, pretty neat stuff there. So there you go. Yeah, I think that's it. Just adds more cool stuff. Some interesting modules, some cool changes to the factories. This disc is nice because only going up to 4. Sometimes there could be ties, but now with this variable thing, you never know what's going to be happening there, what people are going to be bidding. And new starting buildings, new whatever they're called, capitalists. Yes, new capitalist cards. These things to make a 2 or 3 player game tighter is always welcome. And just more variety, more of a good thing is always fun for me. So rule book is pretty good. It doesn't give you a setup picture. It just tells you setup, which I don't love, but it breaks down everything. Card effect clarification, so no issue there. So yeah, that is everything that comes in the Furnace Interbellum expansion. If you like Furnace, you're going to like this. If you don't like Furnace, probably not going to change your mind. So keep that in mind when you're purchasing, if you're interested in this expansion, that if you don't like Furnace, this isn't going to change your opinion. So I enjoy this. It's fun. I like adding a whole bunch of different stuff to the game. I basically just like more of stuff that I already like, and that's kind of what this does, with a few tweaks, not too crazy of rules, new buildings that are just more interesting. This is my favorite part. the variable bidding thing, which is pretty fun. So that is everything that comes in the Furnace Interbellum expansion. Again, I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.